Shalom. It's your brother Wab Rumya. Back in another lesson, Lord willing, it be edifying. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Wahara Kakodash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who taught me this truth. And shalom to you, Akim and Akwaf, that believe and have faith in Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai in these last days, praying to be a part of the hopeful elect. I want to start by playing the videos first, as always. And then we get some scriptures afterwards, man. Because we are definitely living in prophecy. And let's get to it.
What's happening right now, but FBI says that there is a credible threat of possible retaliation coming from this is coming from Homeland Security, Department of Homeland Security, that there could be an attack on U.S. soil. And why is this significant? Because of the fact of all the people that have crossed our border have not been vetted. We don't know who they are. We don't know where they came from. We don't know. So if they caught 42 individuals, they caught 42, what got through? What got into our country? It's what we have to ask. So right now, I am monitoring what's happening. It's on Fox News right now. And FBI says that there is a credible threat to the U.S., and they're getting this from Homeland Security, DHS, and this is from Fox News, that there is possible retaliation or some kind of terroristic situation could happen here. Hezbollah has been known to do things like this. Hamas right now is asking for a truce with Israel, and Benjamin Netanyahu is about to take the podium and speak on what's happening right now in our country, what's happening in Israel, what's happening, the response from Biden. Biden is not saying anything. He's getting ready to go to Pittsburgh to push Bidenomics, talk about the union, and talk about how well his economy is working. And that's a joke. As you know, yesterday, Biden held a barbecue while Americans were being killed, and we have Americans that are not accounted for. We know that 11 have been taken hostage. They executed some hostages. We don't know if they're Americans, not as of yet. So that is what's happening right now. I'm getting ready for the show, but they're saying that there could be a credible terrorist threat to the U.S. with Hezbollah as well as Hamas. And with our borders being unsecure, we don't know what's coming across this border, and we don't know what's going to happen. The last time we did not pay attention, buildings fell, planes slammed into the ground in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, and at the Pentagon. So pray for our country. Folks, this is getting real. With all the people that are coming across our borders right now, we don't know who and what is crossing that border. And that's the reason why we need to shut down this border. This is the reason why we have to hurry up and elect a Speaker of the House. And this is why we need a wall. We need to know what's coming into our country. And now we are hearing that the FBI says that there is a credible threat coming out of the Department of Homeland Security. There could be a possible retaliation towards the U.S. for supporting Israel. And that's what's happening right now. Show is going to be on roughly in about 35 minutes. This is Peggy Hubbard on The Real, 93.3 FM, the voice of freedom. I hope you guys tuned in. And as soon as I find out anything else, I would surely post it right here on my page. So share the information.
Yeah, so we know that this is their slogan, man. Order out of KO. So we know these things are coming, man. So we basically breaking these things out, man, to get you prepared mentally and spiritually for what's coming, man. And as you've seen, they're saying there's going to be attacks from these people, man, who are being attacked now by the small hatters, man. And as you see, these people, man, it's thousands of them here in Babylon the Great, man. See California, Chicago, New York. There's one other place I'm assuming. But check this out, man. And they're roused up now. And I've seen several videos, man. They're being blown to pieces, man. So the sentiment that they're going to have for their people, they're gonna take it out on the Babylonians, man. So that's why we tell our people, man, you better repent, man, because the Lord is not holding back anymore, man. He's turning the dial up, and all hell is about to break loose, man, here in Babylon the Great, man. All the signs point to all hell breaking loose. Check this out.
Because let me tell you something. If you're laughing in America, you're laughing at them being invaded or the invasion allowed. Well, guess what? Guess what? There's one here too. It's called the southern border. 8 million have already been in our country, and they're being strategically placed. Yeah, and awaiting the marching orders to get rid of who? Go look in the mirror. Go look in the mirror. So what's happening over there in Israel with their open borders that we thought were secured is about to happen. You know where? Take a look at this. And it's not just them that are going through the borders. The Chinese, they're all men of military-aged men. Now, Carrie Lake had a great video. You got the Chinese coming here. Well, before I get into Carrie Lake, Chinese, you got them from Africa coming here. Men, physically fit, clothed. They're not walking here, walking 1,000 miles to get to the border. No. This is all done on purpose. What's happening over there in Israel, seriously, is about to pop off if they get their way. Knock out the grid and knock out substations, everything. I'm telling you, I'm warning you, Tick to the Talk and everyone else, I'm warning you, that border being wide open and their border open and that being allowed over there, that's here. We have 8 million that we know of, probably higher than that, in here. They don't like us. They don't want to play footsies on the table with us. They don't want to simulate. That's not what they're here for. What's happening over there in Israel is happening here. This doesn't go against community standards. This is facts, and I'm trying to wake people up. All this stupid stuff I see on TikTok, all this stuff that doesn't matter, and pranks and stupid videos with effects just to get likes and millions of followers ain't gonna matter one damn bit, because what's happening over there is happening here. Only they're soldiers wearing street clothes. They're not. If they were wearing uniforms, it'd be too obvious going through the southern border. They're wearing street clothes. They have their cell phones. Gonna wait their marching orders from deep to the ... state. You better wake up, TikTokers. Everyone else, you better wake up.
So I didn't know that my microphone was muted, but for context, this is a video showing how they were selecting which men to send over here from India. They're mercenaries. They are UN soldiers. They are getting paid. This is their selection. This was their draft. Yeah, so this is how they're picking. I guess you have to be this tall. And the ones that are not tall enough or fit enough or whatever, they push them back. As you can see in the video, they have a piece of paper in their hands. They're measuring these guys, and if they don't add up, they go back. They have clothing. They're packed, ready to go, and they're loading buses after this, and they're coming to America by the thousands. So. Yeah, for all the people that don't believe what's going on, wake up. Just wake up.
Even if they close the border now, the damage has already been done. So you guys out there, and you ain't gonna go beep, 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 beep. 911, yes, this is what's happening. This is what's outside my house, and they're pointing something. It ain't gonna happen like that. What's happening over there in Israel will be here, but only on steroids. Does that make sense? Wake up.
Yeah, so as you see, man, those mercenaries, which are the UN troops, man, we already know that they're here, man. So as we been warning our people, be prepared, man, because it's only gonna get worse from here. Now check this out.
Looking to immigrants to overcome recruiting shortfalls. Pretty simple trade-off. How about service for citizenship?
Migrants crossing into the U.S., pushing resources to the limit in many American cities.
Thousands of migrants streamed across the U.S. border with Mexico into Eagle Pass, Texas on Wednesday. This has forced the overwhelmed city to declare a state of emergency. Migrants seeking a new beginning over the Mexican border. These mostly from Venezuela. Now a new warning 1,000 miles away in New York City, where officials tell us resources are overwhelmed. But the biggest draw for migrants is the promise of a fast track to citizenship, plus jobs and education benefits. They're also using recruiters with similar backgrounds to appeal to potential recruits. 2,900 have enlisted in the Army. At the same time, fewer natural-born Americans appear to be interested in enlisting. Military surveys show they're afraid of dying, worried about PTSD, and don't want to leave friends and family behind. People who don't live in America are more interested in serving and protecting America than those who do.
Could you imagine all these people we know nothing about getting into our military? We're talking about an invasion and then into our military. And then I'm not talking about anybody that's coming over here to make a better life for themselves. I'm talking about the people that are coming from every country. And we know nothing about them. And they are, of course, military-aged guys. And now all of a sudden, they can join the military. Just think about it.
So you see, man, you got a mix of everything, man. You got mercenaries, you got people that's gonna be in the U.S. military and shit. Who knows? They might have something in them that change them to make them turn on the Babylonian military, man. So this is finna get bad, man. Now check this out, man. More mercenaries.
Punjabi. Where? Punjabi only. Where are you going? New York, California. Where are you going? California. California? Where are you from? California. Where are you from? India. You're India? And you? India. Where are you going? California. California? You? California. Where are you from? India. You? Where are you from? India. Where are you going? California. You? India. Going New York. Where are you going? Where are you from? India? New York. You? India, New York. You? India, New York. You? India, California. You? California. Where? You? India, California. You? Senegal. Where are you going? Where are you going? California, New York. Where are you going? New York. New York? You? Where are you from? Where are you going? Jersey? You? Bangladesh. Where are you going? New York. New? Bangladesh. Where are you going? Georgia. You? Bangladesh. Where are you going? Georgia. You? New York. New York? Where are you from? Where are you from? Where are you from? Africa, Haiti, where are you from? Senegal. Senegal. You? Africa. Where are you going? New York. Thank you. Where are you going, sir? Africa. You're from Africa? Where are you going? New York. Thank you. You? New York. From where? New York. Where are you from? New York. Africa? Senegal. Senegal? You? Africa. Where are you going, sir? New York. Thank you. You? Africa. Where are you going? New York. Thank you, sir. You? Africa. Where are you going? New York. Thank you. You? Africa. Where are you going? Ohio. Thank you. You? Africa. Where are you going? New York. You? Africa. Where are you going? New York. Thank you. You? Senegal. Africa. Thank you. You? West Africa. Senegal. And where are you going?
North Carolina.
North Carolina. You?
Africa.
Where are you going, sir?
Since March.
Thank you. You?
Senegal.
Where are you going?
Leo.
Thank you. ¿Y usted?
Perú.
¿De dónde va?
Connecticut.
Connecticut. You?
Americano.
¿A dónde vas?
Georgia.
Gracias. ¿Y usted?
Ecuador.
¿A dónde vas?
Jersey.
¿Y usted?
Utah.
¿A dónde?
De Utah.
¿De dónde?
¿De dónde? De Ecuador.
¿Y usted?
Ecuador.
¿A dónde?
Utah.
Gracias. ¿Y usted?
Ecuador.
¿A dónde?
Utah.
¿Y usted?
Ecuador. Nueva York.
¿Y usted?
Ecuador.
As you see, I shouldn't have let all of them run, but shit, I was like, damn, they on the roll, so I let them go. But as you see, man, these troops or soldiers soon to be, man, they're gonna be everywhere, man. They just said New York, Chicago. That's what they just said off the top of their heads, man. But that but they don't know, and they can be sent anywhere. And as you this is a Twitter feed. It says Michael Capito. It says, my take, when the U.S. steps in to assist our longtime ally, Israel, tens of thousands of fighting-age Palestinians who crossed the U.S. border with Biden co-assistance will execute a lone plan and coordinated attack inside Babylon the Great, man. So they are telling you, man, Biden did this, be prepared. No, he didn't do that, man. It's all biblical prophecy, man. How about Shem Shah is doing this, man. And as you've seen, this is the things that they have planned, man. This is what they have prepared for Babylon the Great, man. And no one can say, oh, that ain't gonna happen, man. We be seeing the Lord is formulating right before our eyes, man. These people would not be flooding Babylon the Great if these things are not going to come to pass, man. The Lord is going to stir up this place. And if you don't believe, then you just don't believe, man. The Lord didn't put the spirit on you to believe. And you're meant to be destroyed, man. You're meant to be destroyed in Babylon the Great, man, the land of your captivity. But the elect that believe in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua and continue to seek him are going to look at these things and weigh them, man. You're going to see, let me just get prepared just in case, man. Because we know these things have to come to pass. It's written. All hell has to break loose, and the children of Israel have to be saved before the missiles come, man. We know the MOTB, which is the mark of the beast, has to be implemented. But I'm speaking on the last prophecy, which is thermonuclear destruction, man. Because if you don't believe and have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you're going to take that chip, man. If you just take these things and you weigh them and then throw them behind yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that ain't going to happen. You're meant to think that way. And you're meant to be destroyed, man. Let's start with here. This is Ecclesiasticus Sirach 36, and I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, have mercy upon us, O power of all, and behold us, and send thy fear upon all the nations that seek not after thee. And Babylon the Great is one prime example of the Lord's people not seeking after him, man. These heathen really don't matter. Their lot is to be destroyed anyway. That's in Babylon the Great. But our people, you blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, your lot was to be saved from your enemies, man. But you're going to be judged with them because you don't believe in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. You've turned your back on the living power, man. It says, lift up thy hand against the strange nations. So these heathen lords for the judge, man. It says, and let them see thy power. And that's what we pray for every day, man. Bring these heathen down, man. It says, as thou hast sanctified in us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us, man. So the Lord is sanctifying the men of the Lord, the elect, man, to put this word in our spirit, to go out on the highways and byways and prophesy these things to come to pass, man. And the Lord is moving his mighty hand over Babylon the Great, man, and all over the entire planet, man. Only the hopeful elect can see these things coming to pass, man. It says, and let them know thee as we have known thee. We was judged by Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. And the Lord has let the heathens pile up their iniquities. But we have known the Lord, man. in spirit and in truth, man. So we know what's going to come to pass, and we know what's going to happen. It says, and let them know thee as we have known thee, that there is no power but only thou, O power. See that? We know it's only Yahweh by Shem Shai. It ain't no Jesus. It ain't no the Cesar Borgia, no Allah. None of that, man. It's only Yahweh by Shem Shai, man. And these people are soon to know that these are the names of the living power, man. It says, show new signs and make other strange wonders. Glorify thou hand and thy right arm. And that's Yahweh by Shem Shai. It says that they may set forth thy wonderful works. It says raise up indignation and pour out wrath. And that's what's happening, man. The small hatters and the Palestinians, they just seen the wrath of the Lord, man, on a low level, man. Because the Lord is going to turn that knob up, man. Right now it's on low. You know what I'm saying? It's on a low level destruction into the Lord. We're going to see it turned up to medium here very soon, man. When they continue to attack these people, it's going to rouse up the people that they've scattered everywhere, man, to bring judgment on the entire planet, man. Mostly in Babylon the Great, man. But, I was speaking of Europe as well, but mostly here in Babylon the Great, man. As you've seen, that was the FBI bringing out that report that is going to be a coordinated attack here in Babylon the Great, man. I didn't make this shit up. This is what the lady brung out in the beginning, man. She works at a radio station, man. So how the hell she know? These things are finna come to pass, man. It says, raise up indignation, pour out wrath, take away the adversary, and destroy the enemy. And that's what we praying for, man. Destroy our enemies, man. Because the Lord is doing this for the controversy of Zion, man. It's for us to get out of captivity, man. Verse 8, it says, take the time short, remember the covenant, and let them declare thy wonderful works, man. And that's what's being done, man. The wonderful works of Yahweh by Shem Shai is being done. Let them that escape be consumed by the rage of the fire. So if they ain't judged now, they're going to be consumed by the fire, man. And let them perish that oppress the people. And that's you small hatters, man. You're finna perish, man. And you use sympathy because you control the media, man. All the shit, all the heads being blown off and all that shit against they're in our land illegitimate as well because the Lord's name are not on them people. The Palestinians, man, their heads being blown off and all manner of wickedness is being done to them. But the small hatters have the airwaves, man. They control the news media and what goes out and what's said, and they control that, man. So they get all the sympathy, man. They don't have anybody else getting sympathy because they control that, man. They control the entire globe, man. So they just telling these Palestinians, suck it up, man. You started it, but you know what I'm saying. We know what's going on, man. We see the works of Esau Edom to the T. It says, verse 10. It says, smite and sunder the heads of the rulers of the heathen, man. And we know on a low level, man, that Esau had this thing set up, man. They the rulers of the earth, man. Nothing could come into that land or that border without them knowing. Without them knowing. You know how one of Jakes in the hood control a block or whatever. He know what goes on and comes in and comes out of that block, man. And that's on a hell of a low level compared to Esau, man. They have technology and all type of shit. Borders and sensors and all type of shit going on over there, man. So they're not slick, man. They set them people up to be destroyed. It says that's verse 10 again. It says, smite and sunder the heads of the rulers of the heathen that say there is none other but we. See that? They don't think nobody ever gonna come against them, man. They don't think nobody is going to be able to take them down, man. Because you hear the rhetoric of them saying destroy them, like the woman I brought out the other day. She was like, finish them, utterly waste them, man. As they do all the other people, man, that are not theirs, their people. And they sacrifice a couple just for, you know what I'm saying, casualties of war, man, to get their agendas together, man. But we know their time is running short, man. You know what I'm saying? Revelations 12 and 12, man. It says, smiting of down 11, it says, gather all the tribes of Jacob together, inherit thou them as from the beginning. And that's what we're trying to warn our people, man. The Lord is gathering you if you believe and have faith and return unto him. He's gathering you, but you don't want to be associated with the Most High. You're gonna see why you should have repented and came back to him, man. It says, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua have mercy upon the people that is called by thy name. See that? The Lord is going to have mercy on the hopeful elect. He says, and upon Israel, whom thou hast named thy firstborn, man. Speaking of you blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, man. He's going to have mercy on you if you repent and return unto him. Because the Lord is going to turn this dial up, man, and no one is going to be able to calm the Lord down, man. You're not going to be able to repent at the last minute, man. It says, oh, be merciful unto Jerusalem, thy holy city, the place of thy rest. And it's talking about thy people, man. Talking about the children of Israel, man, because it's these names is a people before it's a place, man. Because all the people are scattered from their biblical lands, man. So the Lord is going to turn the dial up, man. It's like I always say, man, especially on Babylon the Great. This place deserved to be destroyed, man. But before that, miserable times are coming, man. This is Baruch 4, and I'm going to start at verse 27. It says, be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto power. And that's what we're doing, man. We're crying to our Lord, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Have mercy on your hopeful elect, man. Save us out of this destruction. It says, for ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you, man. See, the Lord, we didn't go into captivity because we were weak and Esau was much stronger than us. These Hamites was much stronger than us. These Arabs are much stronger than us. No, we went into captivity because we sinned against the Most High, man. That's the only reason why these people have authority over us, man. The Lord gave us over unto him. He is a weak man. He is weak, man. He's weak mentally and spiritually, man, because he has no power, man. He is a bastard that's walking the land, man. He says, for as it was your mind to go astray from power, so being returned, seek him 10 times more, man. So you being in this truth, you're supposed to seek the Lord 10 times more than you have in the past, man. Because we know the truth now. It's not hid from us. So we're supposed to seek the Lord 10 times more, man. So if you're getting your lesson, you need to do your lessons, man. You know what I'm saying? If you know 2 or 3 scriptures, shit, put a video with them. Bring them 2 or 3 scriptures out, man, daily, man. Just build up on what you learn. Because it's no one is above you or under you, man, in the sense of learning. Because somebody might not have been in the truth long as me, but I still watch their videos. I still get information from them. I still get scriptures from them. We all are striving to be with Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. We all are one body, man. You don't think you're high and mighty where I can go against the elders and apostles. I found this. No, man. Just be humble, man. Just learn what you learn and build on it, man, because we all are trying to get on that chariot, man. So seek the Lord 10 times more than you ever have, man. Verse 29, it says, for he that have brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy with your salvation. See that? You returning back to the Lord is going to bless us with salvation. He's going to give us back our inheritance, man. And salvation is nothing more. In the time that's coming, salvation is going to be more important than anything you can ever think of, man. Your job, your house, your cars, anything you have, you're going to want to be saved out of this destruction that's coming, man. When all hell breaking loose, man, these people are going to lose their goddamn mind, man. And I said got. I ain't say, you know how simple Jake, oh, man, you said good, dang, man. Stupid ass, man. But yeah, man, you seek the Lord, man, because the Lord is going to give us salvation, man. Because the time is coming to an end, man. The time is coming to an end. Our captivity is coming to an end, man. Verse 30 says, take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee. And he gave us the name Yasharallah, man. He's going to comfort us once again, man. And we getting comfort through the scriptures, man. Because Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is in these scriptures. That's why we seek the Lord 10 times more. Getting your lessons, getting in the scriptures, man, studying. We seeking the Lord 10 times more than we ever have, man. It says, miserable are they that afflicted thee and rejoiced at thy fall, man. See, these Edomites are finna be miserable, man. They're finna be miserable. These Edomites, they're finna be miserable, man. And they ain't gonna know why. It says, miserable are the cities which thy children served. Miserable is she that received thy sons. See that? They've received us in captivity, man. And their cities are finna be miserable. The Lord is finna do a great work on these Edomites, man. It says, for as she rejoiced at thy ruin, well, Psalms 137, she rejoiced at our ruin, man. She asked the songs for us to sing, man. You can get that in Psalms 137, man. She rejoiced at it, man. They want us to be happy in the land of our captivity, man. But the coin is finna be flipped on them now. It says, for she has rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad at thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation. See that? The Lord is finna put these people. That's what a lot of Jakes don't understand, man. These scriptures are faithful and true, man. What is written is going to happen. As everything else has been written, what we read is going to happen, man. Without a shadow of a doubt, man. I believe that with all my heart and soul, man. Through the Spirit, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't think we just reading these scriptures just for the hell of it. No, man. We prophesying to you these things are really going to happen, man. Babylon is going to be destroyed. Esau, Edom is going to go down. And there's no way around that, man. There's no way around that. It says, for I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude. See that? These Edomites was happy that we are in slavery. First thing they say is think about slavery. They think about us, man. You blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, man. See, they don't know that and this is the beauty of this truth, man. And this is the beauty of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. They don't know this is coming. They don't know that they feel like we're crazy, man. And that's why the Lord said the foolishness of teaching, man. Because it's foolish to these people, man. Our own people don't believe this is going to happen. They can't see the white man under our foot. They can't see the white man going down into captivity. His lands and his kingdom destroyed. They can't see it, but we do. And that's how you know the Spirit of the Lord is with you, man. You believe the unbelievable. And that's the power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. Because everybody can't get it. Verse 34, it says, for I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. See that? Esau, well, they think they did a little false flag. We know they did a little false flag, but they cried and, oh, this is what happened to them. This ain't shit yet. This is the beginning. This is the beginning of your mourning, man. You ain't seen nothing yet, man. He says, for fire shall, let me read them, start to slow down. It says, for fire shall come upon her from the everlasting. What fire the Lord talking about? The fire from them chariots and the fire from that thermonuclear destruction, man. This is going to come on you from the everlasting. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. Long to endure, and she shall be inhabited with devils for a great time, man. It's talking about the land going to have all manner of wild creatures, man. In the land, because it's going to be a desert, man. All these desert creatures, owls and all these different, I ain't going to name all the animals. But we brought it out plenty of times, man. It says, O Jerusalem, look about thee toward the east, man. And that's our holy land, man. That's how Yahweh Shah going to come in to Babylon the Great, man, from the east. And behold the joy that cometh unto thee from power. It's Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. Lo, thy sons come, whom thou sentest away, man. And that's the children of Israel, man. We way from our land, man. He says they come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory of power, man. So we're gathered together by the word, man. There's several brothers, I never met them. Never met them. but we was gathered together just by the scriptures, man. How beautiful is that, man? Somebody in California or New York or Georgia or Dallas, just by the scriptures, we've been gathered together, man. And brothers, you ain't got to talk to them, man. You just got the spirit. You know how they roll, man. You watch a video, you're like, man, you know how he speak, his mannerisms, all that, man. This is the working of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. And no one can say it ain't. No one can say that this is not the work of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. These men are gathered together by the word. Not only brothers, women as well, man. Sisters as well, man. Gathered by the word, man. All because we heard of this word, man. Taught to us in the correct doctrine of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. The Lord has gathered us just by the scriptures, man. Man, that right there alone is a beautiful thing, man. People always claim about blessings and shit. This is a blessing. For you to get the understanding of these scriptures, man, that's a blessing, man. You can't pay for it, man. Plenty of people in the scriptures wanted to pay for this truth, man. And the Lord gave it to us, man. You hopeful elect, man. You blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, man, that truly believe in him. It's a beautiful thing, man. This is 2nd Ezra 6, and I'm going to start at verse 54. It says, and after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all. See, all of us came from Adam. We're Adamites. All of us are. We all came from Adam. It says, of him come we all, and thy people also whom thou hast chosen, man. So all the way from Adam, all the way to Yahweh Shai, man. That was the bloodline. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Down to Yahweh Shai, all the way down to us now, man. You know, I just give an example. We all, this chosen line came, we was all Adamites, man. He says, all this have I spoken before thee, O Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, because thou madest the world for our sakes. The elect, man, the chosen, the Israelites. So the Lord has made the world for our sakes, man. Everything you see, the earth, the plants, the animals, the air, the water, the Lord made for the children of Israel, man. And that's how you know the children of Israel are not ruling, man. The Lord made these for our sakes, man. As a kid, man, you get something, man. Your mama buy you something. Shit, man, if it's a puppy or a toy, man, you take that toy or puppy or whatever, and you cherish that thing, man. You won't let nobody play with it, let nobody tear it up. You keep it up, you know what I'm saying, like a pair of shoes, man. My first pair of Jordan shit, I didn't even want to wear them motherfuckers, man. But every time somebody came close to me, I looked at my shit, made sure my shit was right. You cherish things that it was given to you, man. It says, verse 56, it says, as for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing. See that? The Lord only cared about one group of people, man. So these other people being destroyed and put to death over in the Middle East, man, we shouldn't have no thought of them. If the Lord didn't, so why should we? We shouldn't get emotional about those people being destroyed. The Lord didn't. So if the Lord don't care about these people, why should we, man? We should only care about our nation and getting our nation to repent. And that's these blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, man. Because all the people that came from Adam, let me finish this up, man. Verse 56 again, it says, as for the other people, which also come of Adam, the chosen came from Adam, and the other people did. He didn't give them a name. So the chosen and the other people. He said, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle. See that? Be compared to spit. When you I spit out my truck shit, I don't look back at it. It's gone, man. But be like unto spittle, man. And has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. So the Lord compared to these other people, these other nations, as a bucket of water as a drop that falleth from it, man. So we shouldn't get emotional about these people, man. Jake is naturally emotional, you know what I'm saying, because we're spiritual people. But these people did never care about us when we was down. So we shouldn't care about us, care about them, Salakia. And that's how we're going to come back to that. We have to come back to that war mentality, man. Because we are in a spiritual war, man. All these things are, Esau know exactly who we are, man. All these things are being done on the earth is against us. Even these wars, man. This is for the controversy of Zion, man. They're fighting over that land, man. They ain't fighting over that land for just for the hell of it. They know that that land is the Lord's land, man. And that's why the Lord going to destroy them, because they parted the Lord's land, man. Nothing is by coincidence, man. All is a purpose that the Lord has in the earth, man. Verse 57, it says, "And now, O Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us, man, and to devour us." See that? The other people have been lords of us, man, for a very long time, man. And our people, 2/3 of our people can't see it, but we do. The hopeful elect. These people that have the Lord reputed as nothing are lords over us, man. It says, "But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn." See that? That we have been called, the Lord has put his name upon us, man. Yasharallah, thy only begotten and thy fervent lover. See that? The Lord loved us, man. Malachi, man. It says, "Are given unto their hand." We are given unto their hands, man. See that? We just read that in the Baruch. We was given into the hands of the heathen, man. He says, "If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world?" See that? And we shouldn't want to rush the Lord, man. And the Ezra is just complaining to the Lord, why we don't got anything, man. They got everything and we don't have nothing. Because that was a question to the Lord. Like, if you loved us, we are your fervent lovers, why we don't got nothing? He said, how long shall this endure, man? See, the Lord has an inheritance just for us, man. We don't have to rush the Lord's hand, man. We believe that the Lord is coming for us and to restore us. We believe in our power, man. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. I'm speaking of the elect. 2/3 of our people, they want everything now, man. They don't want to wait on the Lord, man. Like, I had this chick on my IG, and she was like, "Man, we just talking about stuff. Why we ain't doing nothing?" We are doing something, man. We prophesying the downfall of Babylon the Great, man. Shit, you talking about getting weapons and shit. What you gonna do? The Lord gave Esau the sword as his blessing, and you think you got a little 22 or a little 9 or something, you're gonna come against this man? That's stupid, man. And I told her, you have an Edomite mindset, man. Because the way you think is gonna get you destroyed, man. This is Psalms 47, and I'm gonna start at verse 1. It's a psalm of Corinth, sons of Corinth. Oh, clap your hands, all ye people. Shout unto power, unto the voice of triumph, man. And we're shouting the power now, man. Because we're going to get the victory, man. It's already written for us to get the victory, man. These hard times are for us to understand what we went through in this time, man. Even up to death, man. We're going to triumph, man, because we're going to get the victory over Esau, Edom, and our enemies, man. It's written for us to do it, man. It's written for us to have the victory. It says, "For Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, Most High, is terrible." That's our power, man. We have a terrible power, man. And He's with us. He's with us, man. You see what He did to us, man? He put us in captivity, man. Our Lord is a terrible power, man. And He's meant to be feared. He is a great king over all the earth. And Esau think he's gonna come against it. Man, what a... He come against a terrible power, man. And he thinks he's going to win, man. Man. Let me keep going. He shall subdue the people under us, man. See that? All these wars, everything is meant to subdue the heathen under the children of Israel, man. The world was made for us. And the Lord is subduing the heathen under us, man. and the nations under our feet. They're going to be in captivity, man. We're going to rule forever, man. Everything the Lord is doing in the earth is for the children of Israel, man. Even if it's putting people to death, man, it's for us. He shall choose our inheritance. See that? Ezra's complaining, why we don't have an inheritance? The Lord is going to choose our inheritance, man. And we know what it is, the kingdom of heaven, to live forever. All the blessings that we're going to get, man, in Deuteronomy 1 through 15, we have an inheritance, man. But the Lord is going to choose. Everything is going to be done by Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua. We don't know how to plan this. The Lord going to, I'm going to give you brothers this planet. I'm going to give this brother. We don't know what the Lord is going to choose everything for us, man. Only thing we got to do is sit back and wait and be patient and believe and have faith, man. That's what the Lord requires of us, man. Repenting, coming back to him, believing and having faith that he's going to do it, man. He's subduing all the people under us, the nations under our feet. He shall choose our inheritance for us. That's plain, man. The excellency of Jacob, whom he loved. Salah, the Lord loves us, man. The Lord is choosing our inheritance for us. Everything from the food to the earth to everything, man, has been chosen for us, man. And all these nations, all these people are meant to be under us. And the Lord is doing a beautiful work, man. If you believe it or not, the Lord is doing a beautiful work, man. A beautiful work, man. Let's get this real quick. I'm just going to hit a couple more scriptures, because I'm going a little bit over my time I want to go to. I try to keep it under an hour. This is Psalms 46, and I'm going to start at verse 4. It says, there is a river, the streams whereof shall come. Let me slow down, start over. It says, there is a river, the streams whereof shall make glad the cities of power, the holy place of his tabernacles of the Most High. Power is in the midst of her. She shall not be moved. Power shall help her, and that right early. The heathen raged, the kingdoms were moved. He uttered his voice, the earth melted. Man, I really ain't got nothing else to say about that, man. The Lord is terrible. We just read that in Psalms 47, man. The Lord is terrible, man. He says, and he said, the Lord is in the midst of all these things, these wars, this MOTB, these sicknesses. The Lord is in the midst of all the things on the earth, man. The Lord is not absent. He's in the midst of everything that's done. Yahweh by Shem Yahushua of hosts is with us. The power of Jacob is our refuge, Salah, man. See that? The Lord is with us, man. And to make you believe this, I can't make you believe it, man. This is something the Lord has to put on your spirit too. And if you don't believe it by now, you need to be praying the Lord give you more of the spirit, man. Because I'm sold out for the Lord, man. Yahweh by Shem Yahushua to the death, man. Because I know these things are faithful and true. I know without a shadow of a doubt these scriptures are true, man. And that's the spirit you got to be in, because we're going to need it in these times that's coming, man. You got to believe what the Lord said and what was written is going to happen. And that's by faith, man. You have to build on your faith. I tell brothers all the time, man, build up your faith, man. Continue to build on your faith, man. If you've been in the truth 1 day or 20 days or 5, 10 years, man, build up your faith, man. You got to know these scriptures are true. You got to know with all your heart, man. This is true. And let no man take your crown like this ain't going to happen. It's going to happen. Believe it or not. It's going to happen. This is Malachi 5. In verse 15 it says, I will execute vengeance in anger and fury upon the heathen. See that? These people have to go down. The Lord has to bring these people down before the Lord can give us our inheritance, man. So these people being put to death, man, in all these gruesome ways, man. So even when they come to Babylon the Great, man, you're going to see people get the same judgment, man. But if you believe and have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the Lord's going to have the angels protect you. So don't worry about these other heathen nations and what's going on with them, man. Believe that the Lord's going to do what he said for his elect. These other people are compared to spit. Because the Lord has said he's going to execute. Let me read that again. It says, and I will execute vengeance in anger. See that? The Lord is going to execute vengeance in anger and fury upon the heathen. Their judgment is coming regardless of what anybody thinks, anybody say. His vengeance is coming upon these heathen, man. And 2/3 of our people are going to be judged with the heathen, man, because they didn't believe, man. It says, such as they have not heard. The Lord is terrible, man. You'll see a baby get his head blown off, a baby get his head cut off. The Lord is terrible. New Living Translation says, I will pour out my vengeance on all the nations that refuse to obey me. See that? These people are not obeying the Lord, man. They're not following the law, statutes, commandments. Good News Translation says, and in my great anger, I will take revenge on all nations that have not obeyed me. And Esau picked that Bible up like he was him, man. These Christians, he said they was Christians. Man, they don't know what they got themselves into, man. They don't know what they got themselves into, man. The Lord is terrible, man. The Lord is terrible. You see, man, us firsthand, we are examples of what the Lord will do to you, man. Be getting fed to alligator, man. Being alligator bait, man. How gruesome and horrible is that, man? Being put in slavery, man. Beaten and whipped. Get your teeth. Oh, man, I ain't gonna go through all the shit we done been through, man. But it's terrible, man. Let me get one more and I'm gonna end it, man. One more and I'm gonna end it. This is Psalms 9. And I'm going to drop down to verse 19. It says, arise, O Yahweh Shem Yahushua, let not man prevail. Let the heathen be judged in thy sight. Put them in fear, O Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that the nations may know themselves to be but men. Salah. See, these people think they're God. Esau, especially, I'm speaking of Esau, man. He think he is God, man. He think he's on a level as Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, to even think that he can even fight against him, man. The Lord is finna bring them down, man, very violently, man. Very violently. Let me read this in another translation. I'm going to end it. It says, make them tremble in fear, O Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Let the nations know that are merely human. Good News Translation. It says, make them afraid, O Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Make them know that they are only mortal beings. So these people don't got a clue the Lord is finna wreak havoc upon the nations, man. Especially Babylon the Great. So Lord, when it was edifying, I'm going to end it there. Shalom. Shalom.